I Who Have Never Known Men is a work of speculative fiction by Belgian author Jacqueline Harpman. First published in French in 1995 as Moi qui n'ai pas connu les hommes, it was translated into English by Ros Schwartz in 1997 under the title The Mistress of Silence, later retitled to mirror the original. The novel has since gained renewed attention on BookTok, the TikTok community devoted to readers and literary discussion. The story follows an unnamed narrator whose earliest memory is of imprisonment in an underground cage with 39 women, watched over by 3 guards. She has no name. Her companions call her the Child. Though she grows into pre-adolescence, she never menstruates or matures, and the women refuse to explain her body, insisting it serves no purpose. She will never be with a man. Isolated and resentful, the narrator turns inward, imagining tender encounters with the youngest guard and experiencing sensations she calls eruptions. Yet beyond desire, she becomes fascinated by power, secrecy, and reason, questions that ignite a lifelong pursuit of understanding. Seeking answers, she turns to Anthea, the kindest of the women. Anthea tells her that none of them know why they are imprisoned or what became of the outside world. The guards forbid touch, and the child has never been comforted. That night, when she instinctively embraces a nearby woman, a whip cracks above her, and from then on she recoils from physical contact. To impose order, she begins counting her heartbeats, inventing a way to mark time. Her human clock restores the rhythm of a 24-hour day, giving the group a sense of rebellion and humanity, and the narrator a place among them. One day, a siren sounds as a guard unlocks the cage. The guards flee, leaving the keys behind, and the women emerge into a desolate, boundless landscape. The narrator marvels at freedom, but the others are terrified, unsure if they are even on Earth. Searching the guards' quarters, Anthea and the narrator discover food, tools, and frozen meat. The women camp by a river, bathing and feasting until Dorothy, their elder, insists they must search for civilization. After a 26-day journey across barren plains, they find a cabin identical to their own prison. Inside, a cage of dead women reveals others were not so lucky to escape. As they travel on, they find another bunker, this one filled with dead men. For 2 years they wander, uncovering silent remnants of humanity. When Dorothy falls ill, she refuses to stop, and the women carry her until she dies. Later, Mary Jane grows sick and hangs herself. The survivors abandon their search and settle near a bunker, building a small village sustained by scavenged supplies. Life becomes monotonous, but the narrator remains restless, driven by an unending hunger for knowledge. While most of the women form couples, the narrator is perplexed by their intimacy. Anthea explains sexuality and reproduction, but the narrator's underdeveloped body cannot respond. As time passes, illness and despair claim more lives. When Anthea is asked to end another woman's suffering, she cannot bring herself to kill. The narrator volunteers, unemotional, and Anthea teaches her where to strike. Over the years, she becomes the community's merciful executioner. When Anthea herself dies, the narrator holds her, despite her aversion to touch, a rare act of tenderness. Eventually, only 4 women remain. The last, Laura, fades without illness, dying of hopelessness. Alone at last, the narrator resolves to wander the world, haunted by dreams of companionship and of men she has never known. Her body still responds with eruptions, brief flickers of pleasure amid solitude. After 2 years of solitary travel, she discovers a luxurious underground home, complete with food, books, and comfort. It becomes her refuge as she continues to seek answers. Yet no book explains her origins or the fate of humankind. By her 60s, her curiosity wanes, replaced by loneliness and pain. Believing she has cancer in the reproductive organs that never functioned, she reflects on the irony. She sharpens a knife, determined that once she finishes writing her story, she will end her life by her own hand. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.